The Vanishing Cipher. The rain pounded against the old, dimly lit alleyway as Detective Adrian Cole sprinted through the shadows. His heartbeat pounded in his ears, but not as loudly as he echoed his own footsteps. He wasn't alone. Someone, or something, was following him. Just hours ago, he had received an anonymous tip leading him to an abandoned bookstore. What he found inside changed everything. A book with pages filled with symbols that seemed to shift as he stared at them. And now, someone wanted him dead for it. Adrian barely made it into his office before bolting the door shut. He flipped open the mysterious book, tracing his fingers over the ink that seemed to shimmer under the dim desk lamp. He knew these symbols. They weren't just random markings. They were coordinates. With no time to waste, he deciphered the message. March 24th, midnight. The clock tower. Adrian grabbed his coat and headed for the meeting spot. The streets were eerily empty, save for flickering streetlights casting long, wavering shadows. When he arrived, a cloaked figure was waiting for him. The air felt colder around them. Before Adrian could speak, the figure whispered, "The cipher is a key. Do not trust anyone." Then, just like that, the figure vanished into the night, leaving behind only a single piece of torn parchment, determined to uncover the truth. Adrian studied the parchment under his office lamp. The ink on it shifted like the symbols in the book. After hours of painstaking analysis, he uncovered another hidden clue, the name of an old underground facility long abandoned. He knew the place well. It was the site of a government project that had been shut down years ago under mysterious circumstances. He made his way there, breaking past the rusted gates and navigating through the darkness. The deeper he went, the more he felt an unnatural presence, as though he was stepping into something beyond his understanding. The air crackled with static, and the facility's ancient lights flickered to life as if sensing his arrival. In the center of the room stood an enormous machine, humming with energy. It was unlike anything he had ever seen. Wires extended like veins, pulsing with an eerie blue glow. Adrian approached cautiously, and as he did, he noticed a control panel, its screen filled with the same shifting symbols from the book. He realized the truth in an instant. The cipher wasn't just a code, it was a blueprint for this machine. A machine designed to manipulate reality itself. Someone had already started building it. A sudden noise behind him made him spin around, gun drawn. The cloaked figure was there again, but this time the hood was pulled back. Adrian's breath caught in his throat. He was staring at himself, an identical version of him, with the same piercing eyes, the same scar above the eyebrow, the same look of realization dawning at the same time. "You were never supposed to find this," the other Adrian said, his voice eerily calm. "Not yet." The words sent a chill down his spine. It was him. But from when? From where? The implications hit him like a freight train. The cipher had done more than manipulate reality. It had rewritten his past, creating an endless loop. He was both the hunter and the hunted. The machine hadn't just altered the world around him. It had fractured time itself. Adrian's mind raced. If he shut the machine down, would he erase himself? Would he undo everything? Or was he simply playing into the same inevitable cycle, doomed to repeat this moment over and over? There was no time to hesitate. He moved toward the console, fingers hovering over the decryption sequence. The other Adrian didn't stop him. He only watched, as though he had seen this all before. Maybe he had. Adrian took a deep breath and entered the code. The machine let out a deafening roar, its lights pulsing wildly before collapsing into silence. The room trembled, then faded into darkness. When Adrian opened his eyes, he was no longer in the facility. He was back in his office, the book lying open before him, its pages blank. A knock at the door made him freeze. He turned slowly, heart hammering. Through the frosted glass, a shadowy figure stood waiting. The cycle had begun again.